What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone. Oh yeah, guys, so last episode we were going through all the comments, we were taking some of your suggestions, we were doing some stuff, and yeah, we ended up getting our long fall boots so we don't have to worry about taking fall damage. We got the speed belt so we can run around really fast. We don't have to really worry about putting the concrete or whatever underneath here, although I probably will still look at doing that at some point. But anyway, yeah, we didn't touch the quest book at all last episode, and I feel really bad about it, so let's go into the quest book. We'll do it straight away today. Let's take a look at what we can do. So the beginning alpha, this is like the first section of the quest book that we started on. There's a few quests in here that are still blinky. Yeah, heart canisters are something we're not going to be able to do for a while. We need to get 10 green heart canisters in order to complete this. It's going to take a minute. We will look at that sometime in the future. The crystal chest, I said the crystal chest was something that sucked, and I didn't want to do it because it was going to eat up the frame rates and all this stuff. Well, we're kind of got rid of all the chests that we were using, so now we can go ahead and do this. So let's make a crystal chest. We're just going to make it to complete the quest, and we are never going to use it. Well, actually, tell you what, we'll set it down so you guys can see it. Did that complete the quest? Is the quest complete? Okay. We'll set it down so you guys can see it. That's what it looks like. You can see inside of it. You can put stuff in there. You can see those things floating around. But it has to render those items, and enough items in there being rendered like this and enough of these chests around will really hurt your FPS. So anyway, we don't need this thing around. Just go and put that away. Cool. We can take a look at this quest now, and we're going to get a platinum chest, which we don't need, an obsidian chest, which we don't need, and a chance cube. Today, let's do center reward bag day. I'm looking. There it is. Found it. All right. This is a good reward bag. What do we got? What do we got? Wrong one. This one. Crap reward. It literally is. It's florbs full of sewage. You know these florbs? I have never used these before, but I hear that you can fill them up full of a liquid and you can throw them. Is that a thing you can do? Oh yeah, you certainly can. Oh. Okay, well I guess we're flooding the basement full of stuff. Is this stuff? Oh, it does. Oh, that's negative stuff. Oh my goodness. Hunger, slowness, poison. I shouldn't have done this, guys. I should not have done this. Ruined. Can I come over here and like, oh, I can't pick it up with the bucket. Okay. We got rid of it. Yeah, I've never used the florbs before. I know you can put fluids in there and I know you could throw them. So I wonder if that works with like any kind of fluid, like the UU matters and stuff like that, that normally you can't bucket and stuff. Anyway, that'll be something we can look at in the future. Let us grab a drink of carrot juice because it is delicious. Cool. All right, so we'll put our crappy florbs away. The puns are real. Crystal chest, why do we have two? Did we get that as a reward? Did we just get two of those, or did I mistakenly make some? Did I accidentally make crystal chests? I must have shift clicked instead of, oh my goodness. Okay, well I guess we have a lot of crystal chests, guys. Whoops. There's Twilight Forest in this pack, right? Maybe we can use the unenchanting table to fix that mistake. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, we're not really using the diamond chest for anything. Okay, so let's move on. So Crucio want us to make a Crucio furnace. So we need 4 stacks of Magnesio in order to do this. So let's see. Do we have... yeah, Crucio Essence. Osseo. It won't let us do that. We need to do the next tier below that, actually. So let's do this, this. All right, so that's one. We just made 42 of those. Is that enough? Oh, I think we need to do a full stack, right? Let's make a few of those. We're doing it. We're almost there. Okay, there is a stack of those. And then we wanted to do... oh, you know what? We didn't need that many, but that's fine. We'll use this stuff in the future. Okay, so there's for the Crucio, and then we can take that and upgrade our furnace over here. I believe it's the same way as we do the siege, just that wrapped with 4 of these. Cool. All right, so there's the furnace. Does that satisfy this quest? It does. Right? Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so let's set this thing down. Let's take a look at it. What does this thing do that's different? It's yellow. Let's grab some cobblestone. Actually, I'm gonna grab a full stack. I don't know how much that does. I'm kind of curious to see how the different tiers work. So the last one we did 2 stacks with 1 piece of coal. Will this do 4 or will it just do 3? I don't know. So let's put 1 piece of coal in there. We will find out. Look at how fast that is, though. That is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Okay, that might do 3. It might do 4. And it looks like it's going to set everything on fire. I think that's just particles, though. I think we're fine. Hopefully. Hopefully we're fine. Okay, so let's go back to the book. And we will... we're getting a Crucio seed bag. We're going to get a chance cube. And we're doing the center reward bags today. All right, so a good reward bag. What are we going to get? Another crap reward. Mars surface rock and moon turf. Right, this is Galacticraft stuff. These are things I've never messed with before or seen. So that's cool. We'll put those away. So the Crucio seed bag, does this have anything in it? Shift right click. Oh, it can hold 2 rows. Okay, so it's slightly different. Aha. That's something I didn't know about. Let me grab another bucket. I want to have a water bucket on me. Just in case, you never know. I know people always question why I keep that on my hotbar. You never know when you're gonna need it. That's the only reason why. All right, quest book, let's go back. So now it wants us to do Imperio. And to get the Imperio stuff, oh man, I don't know if we're gonna have enough of the Minicio to go this far. In fact, what we should do, I never fixed our mob farm over here. We probably got lots of stuff that's gonna clog up my inventory. Just take a look. What do we got down here? I don't know where all that stuff is going. Yeah, we never fixed this. We had some suggestions though, since we can only store 64 loot bags in an unupgraded barrel. Yeah, we had some suggestions that we could swap this out for a deep storage unit and we could store an infinite amount of them. Well, okay, 2 billion, but infinite. That might be the way we go with that. I think so. I tried a couple of different options in a creative world. Like I was thinking maybe the, oh, I don't have the magnet on, so that's why I'm not getting the stuff. Let me turn the magnet on. Yeah, I was trying this in a creative world, trying to see if like the storage drawers would be any better. And fully upgraded, I think we could hold about 2,000 items, I think is what it was, which is about the same as like a filing cabinet. The filing cabinets can hold about 2,000 of those, the loot bags in there. So that's not that great. I guess the best, or a better alternative method would be for us to actually just set up an AE system, and we should be able to store a whole lot of those things. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I don't care about it. All right. So anyway, oh, I was gonna grab some more of the Minicio essence. I completely lost my train of thought what we were doing while we were over there. Yeah, let's grab some of the Minicio essence. We should have a fair bit down here, I think. Didn't even see how many we had before. 14 stacks, that's pretty good. Don't want to take it all out of there because I don't have those barrels locked. I should do that, but I have not. Yeah, so maybe setting up an AE system over there or having Tesseract and having it all pump into our AE system would make sense at some point in the future. I did make 2 more storage discs down here, so we have a few more discs worth of space. But yeah, we're still running on the 1 case right now. I haven't gone crazy and I haven't started upgrading any of this stuff yet. Okay, all right, we can only put in like 3 stacks at a time. I still need to make that power upgrade thing for this so we can put more stuff in at a time. Haven't done that either. You know what? I'm looking right now and our mattock needs to be repaired. Let's do that. Perfect. Okay, so we were going to make, what were we making? The Imperio stuff. Oh yeah, Imperio hoe. Let's take a look at this. So in order to make that, yeah, we need to take our Crucio one and wrap it with Imperio essence. So to make this, we need to get ourselves a strong infusion stone. Or I'm sorry, we need to get ourselves, oh yeah, that is a strong infusion stone. So we need the regular, wait, do we have the strong? I can't remember. Oh, we didn't make the strong one. Okay, so we should be able to do this. All right. So how much, we don't have any of that stuff. We do have this stuff. So we need, I think 16. I think that's how many we need. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. No, we're not. We've got 12. Okay, so we need to backtrack a little bit. We need to make a bunch of this. We need 42 and we have 800 in the system. That should be good. Okay, there's a stack. put that stuff away. I should be able to make like a stack of that. Good enough. Wait, what am I doing wrong? Is that the wrong stuff? Is it? Oh, this is the wrong infusion stone. We need this one. There we go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need to upgrade the furnace too, so we should grab 4 more. Where's our hoe? Now, I did use a little bit of durability. Hopefully this will be able to work, even though it's got some durability removed. Yes, and it fully repairs it too, it appears. Okay, and this is going to give us 4 extra essence from Minicio crops. Yeah, you guys had told me in the comments that it really is the Minicio, the bottom end stuff, the essence crops is what that is. Okay, so there's the hoe, right? Yep. Let's make the Imperial Furnace. Okay, so it looks like it does half a stack with... Yeah, this one does half a stack with 1 piece of coal. That's pretty good. That's really efficient. I like that. So let's do this. We'll put this guy right here with these. Cool. So I assume that's going to do a full stack now with 1 piece of coal. Do we have cobblestone? Let's grab a stack of that. Coal. Right here. Is that going to do a full stack? I don't know. That's pretty quick. I don't know if that's much quicker than what we were doing before, though. Maybe it just lasts longer. Anyway, so we got 2 of those things done. What was the last piece we need? We need the Extreme Infusion Stone. So let's see. Extreme Fusion Stone. So in order to make this, we need... Oh, we need to make ourselves one of these different types of seeds. Ooh, we might do the Fluex. Okay, well, I tell you guys what, I'm gonna go ahead and do like we were just doing. I'm gonna make a different seed. I'll figure out which one we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna do... Well, we can do all the different ores now, which is pretty cool. I don't know which one we're gonna do. I'll figure it out. I'll get a different seed so we can get some of this essence, and then we can continue on doing what we're doing and then make the Extreme Infusion Stone. Cool. Let me do this. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, well I went ahead and I went with the Enderman seeds. Yeah, so we can get Enderman essence. I believe, I actually have not looked. Let's look together. I believe you can use this to make Ender Pearls. The uses for this, yeah, we can turn that into Ender Pearls. Looks like we can turn that into Endstone. And we can also turn it into an Extreme Infusion Stone, which we need for our quest. So, in our crafting terminal here, I already have this laid out. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so I made 2 seeds. You need 4 Ender Pearls to make the 2 seeds, plus the Imperio Essence, plus one of these seeds, the Minicio seeds in the center. Yeah, you just plant it here by the farming station. I haven't done anything with this area, by the way, since last episode. Just haven't had the time. So yeah, you plant it by the farming station, and then you just water can it, and then you AFK and do something else while you're water canning. These things grow. The farming station will automatically harvest all the ones nearby in this area that grow to maturity. Yep. It picks them. The stuff goes here. If there's an extra seed, it puts it, you know, in that the little section that it's managing on this one corner. Yeah, and then you can go about your business. So this is really, really awesome. Fast way to bust through that. You don't have to worry about breaking the plants or anything. The farming station does it for you. I like it. I did try putting the Imperio hoe inside of there. I was thinking maybe we could use this to get more of the Imperio essence. No, it doesn't work that way. You know what? I have more of these Minicio seeds on me. I didn't realize I did that. Yeah, I unplanted some of those so I could plant these in their place. Let's go ahead and put these back. All right. Doot. All right, so we're completely full. We'll be collecting some of that Enderman essence there for a while, which is pretty cool, or the Ender essence, whatever it's called. And we have one more seed for the next magic crop we want to make. Awesome. So the Extreme Infusion Stone, let's take a look at this. What can we use with this one? The uses for this is so we can make the Zavicio essence. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a master. Oh, it fuses all. Okay, so this is where we want to go eventually. We want to make this, and then we won't have to worry about all the lower tiers. Oh, durability infinite. Right, okay. So once we make this, we don't have to worry about any of those other ones. This will be the only one we will need. But I think we have to make probably the highest end stuff. Yeah. Terra Steel. Draconium essence? What? That'll be really nice to get the Draconium dust and all that stuff. Manulin, diamond. Cool. Platinum. I like it. All right. So we'll get there eventually. We're not there yet. Eventually. So back to our quest book. Is this thing done? Okay. Yeah, this did a full stack. Maybe it does more than a stack. I don't know. We only had a stack worth of stuff in there. We'll just assume it does one full stack. All right. So the Imperio is complete. So that's going to give us an Imperio seed bag plus a chance cube and set a reward bag day. So a greater reward, and of course it's a crap reward. Why would we get anything better than that? We already got this reward too, so we can put that away. Don't care, don't care. Chance cube, Imperio hoe. Okay, let's look at this thing. 3 rows, 3 rows. That's pretty awesome. We'll look at those later. So we have the Extreme Infusion Stone. We'll worry about that later. Watering can. Cool. So in the quest book, I thought I saw, yeah, we can get down here is the VCO. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're going to have to farm a bunch more of the Minicio stuff. We're going to have to get our mob farm hooked up so we are collecting loot. Right now, a lot of the loot is just going to waste. Yeah, look at that. It's just going to waste. We need to get that thing figured out pretty quick. I have all that stuff in my inventory now and I don't want it here. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with these loot bags. What I should do is just delete them all. Get a trash can or whatever and click them in there. Cool. Well, look at this. We just got like a stack and a half of that Minicio essence. We really need to take care of this stuff. We would be getting that stuff a lot faster. Okay, so I tell you what we're going to do, can we make a deep storage unit? Deep storage. I haven't looked at the recipe. What is this? Deep storage label. Ah, okay. So the deep storage unit, factory block. What? Enter IO recipes for this? No! Oh, you can do the strong box. But really? That's just 10 around a chest. Oh, that only makes 1 though. Well, do these all only make 1? So which one's the cheapest one? I thought the recipe was made 4, but it looks like these recipes have been changed. So we can make 5 chests in this factory machine block, which is all of this stuff, which, you know, really isn't that bad, but I think I would rather do this. 4 chests and some tin and then some plastic. Right, so we haven't gotten any rubber trees to make plastic. We have gotten the seeds, or I guess the, whatever those are called. I can't remember. Oh, no, we have gotten the rubber trees. Oh, right. You know what? Yes, sacred rubber sapling. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun. Let's put this away. These reward bags and... Oh, man, I didn't want to put the bow in there. All right, you know what? We're going to put the reward bags in here. It's fine. I'll clean this out later. Just not worth the time right now. What we're going to do is we are going to have some carrot juice because it's delicious. Can I make myself like a golden bag of holding? We're going to grow some of those rubber saplings in the mining world because I'm not going to do it here. We really don't have room, and I don't want to do that. Oh, reincarnating. Oh, we have to make the golden bag first. Is there another recipe? Nope, just this one. Okay, so let's make one of these. We want the extra storage space. So we need to make wool. Can I just make wool out of string? Can I do this? Is that a thing? Should be a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wool, and I think we need a gold block too, right? We can easily make a gold block. Cool. We good? We're good. All right, so now we have the golden bag of holding. This is like a large chest. Yep, and we can take it with us. Awesome. So we also need bone meal. Bone meal. Put that away. I think we should have everything on us that we need. All right, let's go to the mining world. Okay, so this is where our mine is. I think the wither boss is over this way, over where the Winnar mark is. So let's just come over here. This should be fine. So let's plant down a mega rubber sapling. Boop. And we will bone meal. We'll stand back a little bit actually, because I think this gets kind of big. Yeah. All right, so that tree gets kind of big. we have vein miner, so we can hold down the vein mine button and do that. Yeah, we just collected a decent amount of rubber and rubber wood. Awesome. The tool's broken though. I need to get some iron and take that with us though. I will go ahead and do this. We'll chop down the rest of that tree. Yeah, that's a fast way to collect rubber. We just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of rubber in like no time at all. That is so good. And I think, can we just put it through here? Yeah, we do the rubber bars and we put it through one more time and that will make the plastic. All right, cool. So let's put this away. All right. That plus that. I don't think we're going to need another one. I think we'll hold off on that for a minute. Let's grab some iron so I can repair my tool as we do this. Where is it? This one? That. Mostly repaired. Good enough. Repaired enough. Did that also ding, right? +1 haste. Okay, that's all we got. Yeah, that'll also increase the skill on this tool as we use it, which is going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, let's fly up here. Oh, my jetpack. We're going to have to worry about the jetpack. We're getting some kind of crazy lag up here too. Oh, right, the leaves. The leaves are changing to like the dry version. All right. Well, anyway, let's do this. Okay. So I'm going to have to continue to do this over and over again. Yeah, it is really lagging the game. I can feel the lag. So golden bag of holding, we just put this stuff away. Like so, put that away. And I can just continue to repair my thing. All right, let me continue to do this, guys, until we get this tree completely chopped down. And we will be right back. All right, guys. Well, I went ahead and I made ourselves some deep storage units. So this thing should be taking care of pretty much all of the drops now. We're waiting on a little bit more of the different pieces of armor to come through here. And we'll get our filing cabinets all hooked up. But I do have a filing cabinet here that has some leather caps in there. I have another one here that has a leather tunic. One here that has a gold helmet. Yeah, once we get leather pants and we get leather boots, you know, we'll fill out the 2 filing cabinets for those. And once we get the golden chest plate, pants, and boots, we'll fill out that. And then once we start getting a decent amount of the chain, we might do 4 more filing cabinets over here for those items. Well, you know what? I just realized that is going to spawn mobs there. I'll leave a torch there for now. In fact, these are going to spawn mobs too. F7? Yeah, those are mob spawnable. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's a problem. Okay, so I caught that. We have another filing cabinet over here. Turns out these different drops from Reliquary, these are all the same item numbers, just different metadata, or I guess damage value, whichever you want to call it, the colon number afterwards. So yeah, all of these items will fit into a filing cabinet. Even these right here, like the rib bone and the zombie heart, that would all go in here too. But I already set the barrels for those, so we'll just leave the barrels right like that. Everything else is just going into these. Cool. All right, so yeah, we set up another barrel here for glowstone, another barrel for spider eyes. I think everything else, yeah, we're getting miniature red hearts. We might set up a barrel for that eventually. Some glass bottles from the witches. Niter, I assume there's like basalts or whatever those blaze-like creatures are spawning, and those are dropping this item. I don't know. But anyway, we should be good to go. You know, I'm just going to place a few more torches here. It needs some light down under here. Now we can see things a little better. Yeah, I think we're good to go to walk away from the mob farm now. We should be able to collect this stuff. We won't have to worry about, you know, loot bags clogging everything up. Oh, did I? Yeah, I don't think I showed you the deep storage units. Well, at least I didn't talk about it. Yeah, we had the deep storage here. And yeah, the deep storage units got an update fairly recently. I noticed this in Infinity Evolved Expert. You can lock and unlock, and this is essentially like putting the little lock on these things, on the barrels. Like if you do it with an empty hand, you shift right click. You put that little lock on there and you can take all the items out. But yeah, it'll still leave that icon on there and it won't allow anything else in there. I should have all of these locked actually. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. And that's one. Cool. All right, so those are all locked. If we ever take the last of it, like all the ender pearls out of there, yeah, it still keeps the picture and it won't try and put something else in its place. So yeah, that's really, really awesome. I like our storage system. Now we were looking at that a minute ago. There's this deep storage label. I didn't even think to make these, and we should. So that is 8. Wait, does that just make one? Yeah, 8 paper and a plank will make the deep storage label, and I believe that'll display what's inside the deep storage unit, similar to the way that the thingies, the barrels, are displaying. Let's see if we can make these. I don't remember if I have slabs. I don't. Let's make some. So that'll give us 6. That'll give us 6 labels. We only have 5. Oh, we're out of paper. We got sugarcane though. Let's go and do this. Stack. Okay, we'll do a stack. Not that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So we should be able to put these on the deep storage units. Now, if I remember correctly, it displays what's in the deep storage unit, and you can actually like punch the sign similar to a barrel and get the items out of the deep store. So if I were to punch this, yeah, I get a storage bag. Okay, so it looks like with the loot bags, by the way, I was just messing around with this. You can see how I can, if I left click one out, I can right click it back in there, right? But if I were to right click on the bag and open it up and see the inventory, that's when it, wait, let me put it back in there. What the? Obsidian? No, go back in there. What else we got? You can go back in there. What the? I didn't think it was going to let me do that, so we can take the legendary. I don't want that. What are these? Now, I wonder if I take, like, the sharpness out, can I put it back in there now? What? I can take the items out and put it... Oh, my goodness, guys. This is super cheaty. We thought we were super cheaty before. This is, like, it's infinite. We can take this and put that back in there. Let's open it again. This and this. Oh, no. Smite. We don't care about that. Okay. Well, we just found the cheatiest thing in the game. We have infinite diamonds. Don't want the map. Oh, my goodness. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. It totally is a thing. Oh, wow. This is crazy. I like it. Reaper 3. Yes. I think we want Reaper, right? I can't remember. Okay, well, I know what I'm going to be doing for a while. So much fun. Let's do one more. We'll call it good. All right. Why not more diamond horse armor? What else would we get out of there? I guess we could get some pretty cool books. The enchanted books, maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, the diamond horse armor we can put through the pulverizer, right? So there's 5 diamonds, and then we get a chance of getting some leather too, I believe. So, yeah, that's a thing. Cool. We just got 50 diamonds for free. All right, so we can put all this stuff away for now. We'll worry about all of that later. Yeah, these books, we have enchanted books here. Probably want another filing cabinet. Whoop, not. Filing cabinet. Put your fingers on the right keys, guy. So we'll do the enchanted books in there. Yeah, we have all these taking up different types. We can put all of those in our filing cabinet here. Cool. All right, so that's how we are going to store that stuff for the future. Nice. I like it. All right, so back to the quest book. I was looking at this. There's not a whole lot of stuff left. We could do this auto tool station. Let's go and do this. Basically, what this will do is like if you need to put, I don't know, 72 quartz on something, on a tool, you can put your tool in one slot, and then you can put the 72 quartz, or I guess a stack. It'll automatically put those all on your tool one at a time. Right? So it's an automatic tool station for Tinker's Construct. At least that's what I saw before. But I haven't made this recently, so let's just check it out. Auto tool station. So to make one of these, we need a hopper, some wool, a piston, and a tool station. That seems pretty easy. So we are out of wool. Let's make ourselves... We do a stack. All right, we got 38 wool. We don't have any more string in the system, really. We need a piston. We need a hopper. I made a bunch of chests, by the way, for those deep storage units. I think I made 2 stacks worth of chests. I think that's something I made. It was quite a few. So a tool station, yeah, we need a crafting table plus one of those. There's that. There we go. Auto tool station. Cool. So the auto tool station, I don't remember if that uses power. Mode, apply until done. How do you switch the mode? Item in the left slot will be added to the Tinker's Construct tool in the middle slot. Sneak right click with the empty hand to change mode. Sneak right click. Only one modifier. Apply until done. Only one modifier. Cool. All right, well, that's how you do it. Blocks might get it stuck. Thanks to Tinker's Construct for the Creative Commons 3 resources. All right. Oh, blocks might get it stuck. Yeah, if you're trying to put on, like, I don't know, so many pieces of redstone. You do blocks in there that only does 9 at a time. Yeah, I got it. Okay, fine. So auto tool station is probably not something we're going to use too much. We can use a tinker table, stick that right here, and then put in a whole bunch of stuff like that and do it multiple times at a time. I don't know. I think that might be better. We'll see. We might get a use out of it. All right, so let's go back to the quest book, and we will do the middle reward bag. And this is a greater reward bag. Unique reward. Tesseract frame. Okay. That'll definitely be useful. We are going to get use out of that for sure. Not right this second, but we will definitely get use out of that. We still need to put our windmills high in the sky. I'll be looking at doing that fairly soon. We'll probably be adding more windmills so we can get more power. We'll have to upgrade these cables because these can only do 2,000 RF per connection, I think is what it was. And yeah, these will be doing about 2,000 RF per tick each. Anyway, we'll have to figure this all out. We'll probably switch over to something that can transfer unlimited RF at some point. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. We finally got some quests knocked out today. We got a mob farm set up. We don't have to worry about that anymore, which is super awesome. We found out a super cheaty way to actually use the loot bags and get infinite stuff out of one loot bag. That is crazy. Hopefully that gets fixed at some point in the future. That you really shouldn't be able to do that. But since we can. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Got a like spike there. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.